finish, you know we really gon' get it. Whip it like a zippy must, but we ain't taking numbers.
My niggas living hella single all damn summer.
Alright guys, my first guest stars on VICELAND's hit docu-series, My House. My guy's definitely international. He kicks off his Body Reboot Tour July 26th to 29th in Amsterdam. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one time for the legendary Alex Mugler. What's happening, man? How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to be here.
You are such a superstar. Honored. Your shades are on. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure to have like a platform to actually, just speak your truth and, just talk to people.
Absolutely.
En masse,
Our platform, right?
Right.
Now, we know you've been booked and busy. I saw you on Sway. I've seen you everywhere. Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah.
You've been making your rounds, right?
I'm trying
and
to.
I appreciate you coming back around supporting Slay because this platform is really for us.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you being here. So let's talk some shit.
Oh, let's.
So I've seen the show. So I have like a lot of questions based on the show. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the light skinned cutie, are y'all still in each other's lives?
Christian.
Christian.
Yeah. Well, he actually just came back from Miami like a couple days ago.
Okay.
Actually, so yeah, he's still in my life, but we're just like dating.
Y'all been in it for a minute.
I'm not trying to rush anything. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not trying to force anything or for anything to be artificial. Like,
right.
We kind of have a history or whatever. But for me, like, I like to just let the cards like tell the future, kind of like fortune teller type of thing. You know what I mean? I'm not like, I don't know, rushing into anything or trying to like force a label. Like, we cool. We yeah.
So what are y'all parameters? Like, is he allowed to date other people? Or are you dating other people?
Yes, definitely so.
Like, what about sex? Are y'all allowed to have sex with other people?
Yeah, you can do what you want. Like, I don't know. I have this thing where I'm like, you do as you please. And then when someone decides or you guys get serious enough, you say, okay, that you can't do that. Or this is not going to work for me. You know what I mean? I feel like you should be free as a bird. We're very young. You know what I'm saying? We're in our prime.
Yes.
And I feel like no one should be, I don't know, like conformed to dating stigma.
It's
you know
funny
what I mean?
Yeah, of course. It's funny you said that because I always feel guilty at the beginning of a relationship. Even if we like 2 weeks in, I always feel guilty like disclosing I'm seeing other people. Somehow I feel like it diminishes like their perception of my interest in them. I'm like, I still like you. I'm not going to clear my roster because we just met. And I'm in that position exactly right now. I feel like I met this really dope dude. I see so much potential in him, but it'll be stupid of me to commit after only knowing him for like a month. That's the dumbest thing I could possibly do.
The big thing for me, time tells all.
Yeah.
You'll get to know if this person really wants to be serious with you as you spend more time with them.
Right.
I definitely think you should not close your options. You just started talking to the person. You may like them the most out of all of the bunch. I don't know how many you got. You might be on
Alex,
your player.
Don't get me in trouble. I am not a player. I just crush a lot.
Definitely so. But I feel like time will show you like if this is really real or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just spending time with the person more and more and getting to know them, you'll get to experience like who they really are, and then you'll really know if it's for you. Right. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So what are you doing right now?
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of everything.
You doing a little bit of everything?
I'm doing a little bit of everything
right now?
Yeah. So like,
So what's a date look like for you? Are you like a movies, dinner, like come over, I'm gonna cook for you type dude?
Oh, I'm all in one.
Let them know. Let them know.
Yeah. I'm all in one. I'm like a museum type of person. I'm like, I'll cook for you type of person. Like, let's go to the movies. Let's walk through the park. I'm like a let's walk through the projects type of person too. I'm like a all in one.
Let's go to the fucking hood.
Yeah, let's go to the chicken spot and see.
That's a word. Let's go get some jerk chicken real quick. Let's go to Fisherman's Cove out this bitch. It's so funny.
Yeah, I'm like, let's go to Mr. Child's, but I'm also like, let's go to the chicken
Oh, I
spot.
forgot you're on a national reality show now. Mr. Childs is where it's at. So let's talk about the show a little bit.
Okay.
So before the show actually aired, were you in the pilot episode?
Yeah.
What was the difference between the pilot that you guys shot and the first episode that aired, you think?
That's a really good question. Different team. Whole different team.
Production
like the
team or the
yeah,
cast?
production team and guest. I felt like all the people that did the pilot did not make the show, and all the team that like the producers and blah 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 that did the pilot did not come on the show. So it was a transition because I was like people that I work with, I'm very like, I don't know, connected to them. Like I like to be connected to them and have an understanding or just a mutual relationship. So I was like connecting so much to the people that I was working with for the pilot, and then like the whole shit changed. So it was a bit weird. Like
Welcome
meeting,
to the world of television.
Yeah, it was like, oh, okay, who y'all? You want to know what? Like I don't know you like that. You know what I mean?
It is so funny as a producer, they expect you to tell everything. I just met you, sir.
Like I
just
don't
met
know
you.
you like that. You asking me what makes me tick and what I don't. So yeah, that was my like real dose of television. Like I've done things in television before, but not so much where they were like really in tune with my life, because you know it's like reality TV. So I was just like, okay, wait a minute.
See, the beauty of y'all's situation is, one, the show is phenomenal. You guys need season 2.
You. Definitely. Vice, you heard that? Season 2. What's good?
Let them know. I've seen the hashtag on social media, and like it's a no-brainer with the success of polls. This is our moment. This is our fucking moment.
This is our time.
We
We're claiming our
wave.
time.
Absolutely. Shout out to Grandma Maxine.
Yes, shout out.
So how has reality television like helped or hurt your dating life? Tell the fucking truth.
I would say I'm more noticed now. I mean, I've always been a person to be noticed. Like, not trying to be egotistical
let 'em know.
or whatever. But
I've been popping. That's what you wanted to say.
Like little mama lip gloss, I've been popping. But definitely more noticed. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, before the show, when I walked down the street, maybe some people knew me or whatever, and they would say hi. But now it's like, I'm on the train, like almost falling asleep from a long ass day, and somebody will tap me like, "Oh my God, I love the show," whatever. So I would say, as far as dating though, I'm more seen now. Like more boys, I guess, are aware of me.
So
but,
they're hitting on you more. They're reaching out via social media.
They
more?
definitely, the DMs it's trying to go down in the DMs.
That's
honesty hour.
How bad is it? How many unreads do you have right now?
Ooh, probably like 60.
Oh, that's how you know you out here popping in these streets.
Yeah.
Did you see a difference in how people treated you post the airing of like the first 3 episodes?
Yeah, definitely so. I got a lot more love and appreciation for my craft and like being on the show and having like a voice in the community.
Do you question the authenticity of that?
Of course. My third eye has to be open very wide. I feel like now when you have like a big platform and you're on TV, you know, and a lot of people notice you or whatever, you definitely have to have your third eye open. And what I mean by that is being very conscious when you connect with people or when you interact with people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
like,
for sure. I've always been curious about that because, you know, like when the average person meets a celebrity, right? There's the pressure to like, what am I going to say to them? They've heard it all. How can I say something special that they're going to remember? And I feel like people's go-to is to lie. Like,
ooh,
when my mother was dying, you really got me through. Like,
or I got this, I got that. And for me, that's just such a turn off. Right. A turn off. For me, a turn off, a turn on is when you are authentically yourself. You're not trying to put on for me. You're not trying to put off for me. Like, you are just genuinely like, this is it.
right.
I live for that.
It's very rare. I think a lot of guys, they just make decisions to be more attractive.
Yeah. No, just be you, bro.
That's a word. I think
Just
it's
be
so
you.
simple. If you yourself, you're gonna attract the person who's gonna love you for yourself.
Exactly. And then the thing is, when you are yourself, later on, the person is not like, who the fuck is this? Because you were giving them something else when you first met them. You
Don't
know
that
what I mean?
switch up fuck you up? I'm like,
It
you
do,
are
they be
not
like,
this
who
person
are
the first 3
you?
weeks.
Exactly. That's
The
why I
good morning
said
text stop.
Okay, that good night text stop.
Just checking on you stops.
Exactly.
Those random Cash App stop. Oh, that's just me. No, I'm playing. I'm fucking with you. I wish it, but if anyone wants to send me something,
Exactly.
holla at your boys.
If that's you, then by all means.
Listen, I
Cash
don't turn.
at me.
Wow.
But like, yeah, that's the thing for me. It's like, just be yourself, because like later on, if you're not yourself in the beginning and then you start to really like this person later on and they start to see like that you are really not this person that you portrayed, then they're probably not gonna want to be there.
I
know
love
what I
your
mean?
voice. I am
thank you.
mesmerized. I love it's so soothing.
Aw.
To me, it's like if Sade had like a speaking voice.
Oh God, I love Sade's one of my favorite.
I hear a little
Oh
Sade
my
in your
God.
tone. I love it.
Oh my God.
You know how Solange talks like really slow?
Mm-hmm.
I love that cadence.
Yeah.
I love Solange's cadence.
I heard Sade's coming out with working on a new album.
I heard.
By the way,
Here's the thing. I'm a little skep. I feel like if she stays true to herself, absolutely. But if she has like a trap beat, a soul trap beat, hell no.
No.
Absolutely not. I want all pure vibes from Sade. Pure vibes.
I kind of really want her to work with Drake though, because I
feel
feel like
like
he wouldn't force her to be like for the Migos to come in and like create. You know what I mean? He would want her to be her true self and just like like add to it.
Right.
You know
I
what
would
mean?
love a Janae Aiko or Sade collaboration. I would also love. Wouldn't that be everything?
Yeah. God damn.
And Kelly Rowland is a Sade stan. I would love to see what they come up with because Sade has a really low register. Kelly's falsetto is the shit.
You know what? I would really, really love that. I would really love that.
Pure vibes. So let's talk about the ballroom community really quickly.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
So this is how you made your name. You are a legend within the community. So first off, congratulations. I know how difficult that is, right?
Yeah, that's like super difficult.
Super difficult because everybody wants it. Everybody wants it. And so prior to me watching the show and prior to me having conversations with friends who are in houses, I always thought that it wasn't the most positive thing for our community, just in terms of the competition, right?
Yeah.
In my mind, it would make more sense for us to do shit that would bring us together, right? But it's almost like the NBA. It's teams, there's rivalries, and there's only one winner. And most gays do not lose graciously at all. Those hugs don't mean shit. So what was your...
Well, first of all, let me just, before we like really dive in, let me explain to the people like what the ballroom scene is.
Yes, please.
If they don't know. Okay, so the ballroom scene is a LGBTQ subculture in which people compete in categories in fashion, drag genre, dance, and social class. And when you compete, you win prizes and trophies and etc. and opportunities and so on and so forth. And pretty much when you come into the scene, there are houses, which are like these small families. There's the Ebonies, there's the Lamont, there's the Balenciagas, and of course there's the Muglers or whatever. And basically this is like a safe haven for people to go and to compete. And so it's like you basically join a crew, a house, and then you compete against each other.
What was your introduction to the ballroom scene like?
It was very intense. Well, I say this kind of like analogy like all the time. It was like almost like if I was like Alice and I was stepping into Wonderland.
Wow.
It's just like a lot going on, but a lot of creativity, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, a lot of shade,
Were you intimidated?
No, not at all. Because when I stepped into this world, I felt at home.
Did you see me catch to my phone? Like, yo, look at these reflexes.
Like, yeah, no.
Ain't no dropping phones in here, baby.
Oh my God. But no, I definitely felt at home. I felt like there was a lot of people who felt other coming to this community,
Right.
and they found a place to call their own.
Absolutely.
You know
I
what
don't think I understood that at first. And thank God for Pose. Thank God for My House. And
Exactly. Now that you start to see it, now that
Absolutely.
it's broadcasted
It's
like
necessary.
through Pose and through My House, you see how it is. You know what
Right.
I mean?
I think that for the average viewer, unfortunately, they do see the clips. The one clip in particular, you know what I'm talking about, right?
The one with the
chair,
chair
with the
and
chair
the
and the table.
Oh God.
I was like, yo, if this
Let
is a
me tell
ball,
you,
I
we are
want
very
no parts.
Passionate people.
Listen,
We are very passionate
Were you
people.
there?
No, I was not. Thank God. I would have had a heart attack.
Yeah, what's the
Like,
backstory?
oh my God.
Somebody lost and like, fuck this, or somebody got cut.
Let me tell you, the shade gets very thick sometimes.
How do you stay nice? You seem like a very genuinely kind person. How do you stay nice in the midst of receiving shade or just being in the vicinity of shade? The vicinity of shade.
To be honest, I just remember my truth, I guess you can say. Like, I remember who I am and where I came from, and that, like, none of that shit affects me. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like, if someone tries to throw me shade, I'm kind of just like, that person kind of like doesn't exist to me, which is kind of like harsh to say. But if you have like a negative energy and you're like, and you have like bad vibes,
Yeah.
like, yeah, you don't exist to me. That doesn't exist to me.
Were
And
you-
my energy, no way.
Were you always capable of being your authentic self? Because it seemed like
No.
this has been like
Oh
a
my
journey
God.
for you.
This, oh my God. First
He
of
said,
all,
hell no.
like when I came to the scene, I felt like the ugly duckling. I had like glasses and braces, and like my skin was bad. Like, so I don't know. It was very like, I was coming from like a humdrum like existence.
Yeah.
Until I like found the ballroom scene and like found my family, and they told me like, you're beautiful, like you're inspiring, you're talented, you're special, you're great. Like all the things that I needed to hear at that time to help me form into the person that I am now.
You sound like you were pretty isolated when you were growing up. What was your adolescence like?
Ooh,
Were you out in high school?
no, but I was myself. I wasn't out like, oh yeah, I'm gay, but I was definitely like myself. Which is like, I don't know, kind of contradictory.
No, I got you.
Contradicting, but like,
That makes sense.
I was very, I had a lot of attitude.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I was the ghetto one in high
No.
school. And I went to a very like kind of prestigious
Hell
like
no.
high school. I went to LaGuardia.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Performing arts school, right?
Yeah. So it was like a lot of different type of people and like artists and all of that. And I don't know. I was just getting exposed to many different cultures and many different people. So yeah, it was
Coming out is different at a performing arts high school because most of the guys there are gay, right?
no, not that's the shade. No,
It's not?
By senior year. Very much so. Freshman year coming in,
Everybody's
hell to the no.
butching
That's a
straight.
lot of people in the closet.
Right.
And like, but this is the time when you're discovering yourself and you're going through, your teenage, adolescent, like, thing or whatever, and puberty. It's like so much.
You had like a teenage boyfriend?
No. They was really after me in high school, but I was given.
You don't say.
I was given Destiny's Child. No.
Did you have sex in high school? When did you lose your virginity? After high school? Or?
Oh no. I think my junior year going into senior year, I lost my virginity.
How was it?
It was good. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Actually.
So I why do you say that?
Because I just heard all these stories from like people that I was close to that were out already and like already in the lifestyle and having sex. And
They scared the shit out of you.
yeah, I was like, oh my God.
Wait, you put that where? And then that could
I
pop
was
you out? You got to
like,
do this
you put
before?
that where, how, with what, with who? I was very, very nervous, but yeah, the guy that I like lost my virginity to was like super cool and super compassionate and like, yeah, just a gentleman.
I'm
So
assuming
that
y'all
made
still
it-
keep in contact?
Oh no, that's done for. What?
That's just your baby daddy. That's just your baby daddy. Now, he's the first.
Yeah, he's a first.
Started when we were younger, you were his.
Boo! Oh God.
Oh,
I
you were
wonder
so
how
funny.
many people are like cool with people that like actually took the. Let's put the spotlight on you.
Yes.
When did you lose your virginity?
I lost my virginity freshman year of high school with this guy who was way too old to be fucking with somebody who was a freshman in high school. He was like 24 or 25 or whatever. And
You know they like him young though.
If I was his age, that would not be my judge. That is hella illegal.
Yeah,
and
that is true.
I always, up until now, I realize how gross it is. But at the time, I was just like, I'm really mature. He sees something in me.
Oh,
I'm mature for my age. No, I was just probably just as immature as the rest of these motherfuckers running around here. But it was awful. The first time I had sex, I got painted, and it was and I didn't have sex again
For
until.
y'all that don't know what painted is,
Let's let
because
them look up.
sometimes, yeah, because sometimes like my viewers or like fans will listen to things that I do
The
or
hetero
interviews.
and cis, yes.
Yeah, and they won't know. They be like, "What does that mean? What is that?" So now, for me, I like to like break down everything for them. So painted means when you're having anal sex and the bottom, the guy who is getting the penis put into them, which is called a bottom, they poo on the penis.
And let's be
which
very clear.
means paint.
When somebody said that, they were like, "Wait, did it explode on your face?" Somebody asked me that when I told this story before. That's why I never tell this story. Like, did it explode on your face? What did you do afterwards? So
No, that's a horror scene.
No, it's a horror story, and it was just like So he followed me to the shower, and like, what are you like? Why are we like? Stay like what? What are you doing? There's nothing you can do about this. There's no way you can help me clean this up. It's just leave the bathroom. So I showered, and he hopped in, and like I said, it scarred me for life. Like even now, like anal sex is just like I can take it or leave it. For that reason, I really enjoy spontaneous sex. And I feel like anal sex should never be spontaneous for that reason.
Yeah, definitely so. But this is the thing: when you coming around your boo or your lover or your love interest, and it's at that stage where you guys are really intimate and it can possibly go there, then you should be prepared.
Absolutely.
It's no way that if we're having dinner, I'm going straight home after.
There's no over fucking.
Yeah, there's
Especially
no
if it's a
way
heavy
that I'm
dinner.
gonna put myself in a position where it could go down. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna let you know it's not giving that tonight.
What do
No.
you say to the bottoms that be like, I know my body. What do you say
think
to them?
you know your body, but you have no idea. True life.
This is the true life
True life.
of a risky bottom.
But actually, the funny thing is, I really don't believe in that top bottom thing.
Right.
I believe like
Sexual fluidity.
yeah,
Me too.
it's like it is what it is. I'm flexible, like, and if the energy and the conversation and the connection is there, I'm willing to flow. You know, I'm willing to be fluid.
I
I'm
hear
willing
that.
to be flexible.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
So, in terms of a guy who actually like wants to take you out, are you at a place right now? Well, you're actually about to be out of the country for a few weeks, so ain't no
Yeah.
dates happening anytime soon, right?
Yeah, it is.
You make time, Alex. I make
You make
time.
time for what
I
you
make
want.
time.
You know, and
When was your last date?
ooh, that's a good question.
It was not that long.
It was that long.
Wow.
I rarely go on dates. It's hard now, to be completely honest, with like social media and Jacked and Grindr. Like, guys don't want to take you on dates no more. They just want to hit, or they want to level up because they see that you're on like this type of level. So it's really hard to find like a genuine guy that's like connected and wants to like really get to know you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
In the perfect world, I think I would meet a guy who I already interact with, right? So I can know real quickly if he's putting on. I would have had, enough time to observe him, lurk a little bit, something slight.
You know, the funny thing is, I to be completely honest, I kind of like to maybe know the guy, like maybe we've been friends before or whatever, but really to like in a CVS or like a supermarket or something like that where it's supernatural.
You
know
approach
what I mean?
guys?
Huh?
You approach guys?
Nah.
But if you approach, you would be like, "Hi, how are you?" You wouldn't be standoffish?
No, definitely not. I'm a very nice person. Like, I feel like I'm very approachable. Like, if you need directions or you want to know what type of cookies to buy, or if these cookies are good or these cookies are bad, you can definitely ask me and I'll definitely give you my
grocery
insight.
store bodega expert.
Yeah. Like, should you get the boss head turkey with honey glaze? You can definitely ask me.
I love how helpful you are. Yo, we are sober right now. I don't know what happened to giggles.
I know. Right?
You're so stupid. Oh my god. So tell me how a guy can get your attention. How active are you on Jack, Grindr, and Tinder?
Don't have any of those
anymore. Okay. Post the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely
Smart move.
But it's hard. Like when you live a super busy life and you have that need, it's like, okay, you conform and you download the app and you see, for a little late night rendezvous.
You ever feel guilty after hookup?
No.
No.
The thing is, it's weird. I have this thing where like I can't really hook up with guys. I don't like to hook up with guys.
Right.
Because I get attached fast.
Me
I feel
too.
like if you have my body, like if I give you my body, then like I'm gonna wanna keep connecting with you.
Me too. And I think that's probably the reason why I don't hook up that often. It has nothing to do with like my morals. I just get attached.
Exactly.
And anybody got time for that.
It's like if you're connecting physically, spiritually things transfer too.
Right.
And energetically, like energy wise, it transfers too. So I'm really keen on that. Like if I'm fucking with you, like having sex with you, then I'm gonna want to continue to keep having sex with you.
Which is weird that you don't want to be in a relationship.
You know what? I will say I'm open-minded about that.
Okay.
At this point right now in my life, I'm open-minded about like being in a relationship. But the thing with me is I feel like you really have to show me, because people talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? They can promise you these things, or they'll say a lot of things or whatever, but actions speak to me. And I feel like over time you really feel what a person wants. They don't even have to tell you.
Right.
Because you can see it and you can feel it. And as time goes by and you're dealing with a person, they'll show you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When I saw the episode on the show, and you were super open about not caring about being in a relationship, which made me think, what's your end goal? Is marriage something that you care about? Partnership?
Definitely. Partnership. Definitely children.
You want kids?
Yeah. Of course.
Cool. I'm not there yet. At a certain point, I was like, absolutely. But now, I don't know.
Really?
Why? I think that
this is interesting.
I haven't had my selfish period yet. When I was financially stable enough to travel the world, do all the shit I want to do before I have to put another human being's needs above mine. And I want to be selfish for a little bit. I think I need to get a dog first.
Yeah.
I want a pug. Anybody know any pug breeders? Or anybody's pug have puppies, hit me up. I want a dog first, so we'll see how that works. If I can handle
you
that.
feel like you haven't had your selfish stage yet?
No, I've been.
I'm sure you're like in your 20s.
Yeah,
like
I'm 27. I've been very career focused since I was 16. So I've done some bullshit, but I've never completely just did exactly what I wanted to do out of fear that it was gonna prevent me from advancing professionally.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
yeah,
I
it's
definitely
come.
understand that.
I think also what would be the deciding factor is my partner. If he wants kids and I just see something in him that he'd be an amazing father, then absolutely, I'm here for it, all for it. I just want to make sure that I don't feel like, well, that's not true. That's such an archaic way of thinking. Having a kid doesn't mean your career stops.
Exactly.
But it does mean that some shit has to change, right?
For sure.
For sure. And I also love the idea of possibly being able to like move often, right? I don't think that's healthy for any child.
It depends on the financial circumstances.
Oh,
to be
no,
completely honest.
let's be clear. Let's talk about tax bracket. I
yeah.
don't know what be that tax bracket. I don't know if I'm gonna make that with it.
I mean, if you're financially stable and like kind of well off, or your partner is, then it's really good for the child because then they get to experience so much more culture.
Right. I can see that.
You
But
know
I
what I mean?
came up just fine living in one city. Shout
Yeah,
out to Virginia
definitely.
Beach, Virginia.
Shout out to Brooklyn, definitely so.
So in terms of some of your dating challenges, what are some of those for you? Like, what makes you difficult?
That's the thing. I'm not difficult at all. I'm very flexible. But the thing is with me, like, I get very nervous because you never know what someone's intentions are. And it's kind of really harsh to, when you first meet a person, to jump in and be like, what's your intentions? What do you want? Like, what is this?
I just ask
That scares guys.
I
You
don't
know what
give
I
a
mean?
Fuck. I ask all those questions in the first conversation.
Really?
Facts. All facts. I feel like if a person is reluctant to answer those questions, then it's obvious that they're hiding something. I'm not asking anything too intrusive. I don't want to know your social, how much money you have in the bank. I'm asking, what are your intentions? And if it sounds like bullshit, it's most likely bullshit. And then that's when I end the conversation.
I don't know. Maybe the guys that I was attracting were these like bad boys, like kind of DL
That's your
type.
I had a DL
thing.
phase too. Why? Did you attract DL guys or did you seek them out? I think the perception
I
is.
attract them, I guess. I think. Yeah.
What do you think it is about you?
I don't know.
Because
Could
you
be the
fine as
body.
shit. Because I'm
could be
fine.
the-
Because I'm cute as hell.
I don't know. Maybe like my introvertness. Yeah, I guess that part, and like being attractive.
There's no way you can say that and sound humble. I guess it's the fact that just gorgeous. I think that's the only reason.
No, but everyone's gorgeous in their own right.
Yeah.
And you have to really know that.
Sure, yeah. So everybody
but
has
like-
a chance with Alex. Then he thinks everybody's gorgeous. So if you feeling froggy, leap. Go DM diving.
Oh.
Don't hate me. Because
not.
everybody's beautiful. I'm playing. I'm fucking with you. I'm just talking some
I
shit.
know. No, I love it. I love it.
How important is it that a guy is out to you in terms of entering a relationship? Because I know the guy that was on the show. If he wasn't out, he's out now, right?
Oh no, he's definitely out. Yeah, but that stuff really doesn't matter to me, to be honest.
If his family doesn't know, it doesn't play any factor in your relationship.
Nope.
If he doesn't tell his friends, you don't care.
No. Because it's
Is it weird that I care
our
about that?
relationship.
Yeah. Is it
Not-
weird that I care about that?
No, not at all. Over time, like if we're first starting to date and I like you as a person and I feel like you're genuine, you have a great spirit, a
Right.
great energy, I want to get to know more about that. And you know, it's life. Many people are on many different like paths and processes. So I don't judge anyone.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like non-judgmental. So if your friends don't know, if your parents don't know, as far as you being gay right now at this point in your life, then I can understand that because I went through a process like that in my life where my mom didn't know and like my friends didn't know it or I wasn't telling them. You know what I mean? Because I was just so afraid. So I understand that. And I feel like if a person was there for me and I genuinely liked them and they understood my situation, that would just make me more attractive to them. Because then I know they have that down ass aspect already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna hold you down. Not forever, but I'm gonna hold you down. Like
in the meantime, between time. Absolutely.
Exactly. You get it? You know what I mean?
We see each other. Yes.
We see each other.
That's so funny because I feel like I'm at a point where, well, I did it for 4 years. I was in a relationship with a guy who was not out to his family or his friends, and maybe it's my ego, but it felt like if you're proud of something.
Wait, for 4 years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is this mic on?
No, it's on. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Well, here's my thing. In at the beginning of the relationship, I felt like it's new. It doesn't matter. And his coming out was conditional. He was like, I really want to come out to my family. I know it's going to be difficult, but I need to be financially stable and financially dependent of them. And then once that happened, there was another condition, and so on and so forth, which is cool. Coming out, you come out in your own time, but it made me feel like it made me insecure. It made me insecure because I felt like if you're proud of something,
you'll show it off.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm a damn good guy.
Yeah.
I think at the time, I was on the radio at the time, so I was like, please, you could tell your fucking friend. You could tell one friend. And then I think subsequently the issues became that every time we hung out in the group setting, it was my friends. So my friends became his friends, and my family became his family. And that wasn't reciprocal. And I think that over time just made me resent the relationship. 4 years.
Yeah, no, I can do that for the beginning stages, like as we're growing within a year span. After that, I can't.
Listen, I was in love.
I need to know your mother. I need to know like your friends who you hang out like, and you should be yourself. So if you feel like after a year and a half that you really can't be yourself around your family due to financials, due to many circumstances, then it's not worth it.
So there's one more point about this I think is really important to mention. He knew that his family would probably disown him, and
he was Caribbean?
No, he wasn't Caribbean. He's just black. And he knew his family would disown him, and his family meant the world to him. So it was really about the decision between family and himself. I think he chose his family. I get it, but I think every gay man makes a decision in their life to live for themselves.
But if your family truly loves you, they'll accept you.
I'm sure. Well,
they'll still continue to love you.
Right. They should, at least, right? They should.
Definitely.
I don't think that's the case all the time.
Yeah, that's
no. Yeah, we know. Unfortunately, that's not the case. But he chose his family. I think that if anybody in the world who you can bank on always being there for you, it's your family, and I respect that decision. But I also just knew that wasn't healthy for me.
Question.
What's up?
Because eventually he can't be in the closet forever. You know what I mean? And I feel like if something is really meant to be, then if you let it go, it'll come back. So.
Oh no, that's done. That's done. That's done. No, let me
tell you. Saying if he gave her, I'm out. They know, like, I want to be with you. Like, you giving time up?
No, he's married, so no, we're done.
Married?
Yeah.
To a girl?
But
does she know about the past?
He said she does. I don't think that's true. He said that. Transparency moment. He said that she said that. He said that he told her, and she had like one follow-up question. I don't know any black woman who would have one motherfucking follow-up question. Do you?
You know, that's such a good topic, and I wish we start to explore more of that on like television show. I loved when they had it on fucking the HBO show with Issa.
Insecure?
Yeah.
You know, she's writing a show called By black male protagonists.
Issa, call me, girl. What?
He need these shags, man. He got credits.
Yeah. They're not prone to accepting that past life of, I fucked with a guy, or I had an experience with
Yeah.
a guy, or I was dealing with a guy. But I feel like the world is so big.
I know.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And people possess so many things inside of them that I think it's possible for like a straight guy to be attractive to a gay male, you know, and still really genuinely like women and like vagina.
Sexually attracted or just like attracted?
Yeah.
Sexually?
Sexually and like physically.
You know, I would love to ask one, but I'm convinced none of them would admit to it.
Yeah, definitely not, because it would kind of demasculate them in a sense.
I'm like, please tell. I won't tell anybody. Any straight guy, just tell me the truth. I won't tell nobody if you've ever had sexual
Like
thoughts.
you know if a guy is cute, you know if he's handsome, like you know what I
niggas
mean?
niggas always like, I don't judge guys. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know
like,
he's
that's some
attractive.
bullshit.
You know, come on, let's stop playing this game. This toxic masculinity bullshit. Let's stop it today.
Yeah.
Today.
Definitely so.
That is, yeah, I'm over that bullshit. So season 2 may be on the way. What do you guys find out?
We have like a 6-month span. Well, it stopped. It finished airing in June,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess until December for them to decide. But I really hope it happens. But most importantly, God's will be done.
Absolutely.
So it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And I'm just happy to have had season 1, and it's gonna like air and in Europe and in all these places, all these different places. So I'm excited about that, and I just really hope it does a season 2 happens. But if it doesn't, then you know, I know there are great things that are going to happen.
Absolutely.
And I know there are great things happening now and like just in this moment. So I'm just happy with everything. I know that's kind of broad, but
No, I received it. I
I'm
received
just
it.
really in this like gracious state where I just like have a lot of gratitude for everything.
As you should.
You know?
Yeah. And speaking of international, you're going to be traveling. You're on tour for a couple months, right?
Yeah, definitely so.
Tell me about that.
Well, it's a lot. Well, right now in this first part of the tour, the body tour, I'm going to Amsterdam, I'm going to Paris, I'm going to Sweden, and I think Germany possibly. And that's just going to be based on ballroom. You know, going to balls, teaching classes, just like bonding with the community, going to the clubs, you know, living my best life.
Living your best life and
Not going
back and forth with these niggas.
Just living my best life. And then like the second part, which I did not like post the dates or whatever, is gonna be contemporary. I'm gonna be doing a play and also a piece on point.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Definitely be there to support, man. Well,
Yeah.
the shit that's in the United States.
Yeah,
Let's be
because
clear.
that's gonna be in
I was
Tokyo, boo boo.
like, nah.
Yeah.
I will be supporting from New York.
Yeah.
Okay. Unless y'all that VICELAND got extra flim flam. So I got extra money in the budget for a couple flights.
Okay.
Shout out to VICELAND though. So really quick, I love the idea of a press tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
And during the launch week and subsequent weeks, you guys were everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do in Europe now. Even though like I have these dates for other things, now that it's gonna be airing in London and Paris and Brussels and all these places, like in these up and coming months, I'm trying to, while I'm there working,
networking to make sure it'll happen.
on top of that.
It'll happen for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. We'll talk offline.
Yeah.
So about the press tour, give me maybe you were everywhere. I know I saw the Sway interview for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Watch What Happens Live. I think I saw a clip from the Think piece.
Mm-hmm.
You had on the turban.
Yeah.
So give me
Did
like
loudness.
yes.
We did a lot.
You slayed that day. I lived for you that day. It was everything. So tell me about 3 like interesting stories from your press run. Anything funny happen? Anything behind the scenes that you were super surprised to see?
Oh, I can't really say.
Anything, no, nothing too crazy. I don't want you to get blackballed.
Exactly. That's why I can't say.
All right, so I'm
I'm a real ass bitch, though. I like to. No, I would say it was a lot of fun. Oh my God, the people from Hornet were amazing. Definitely had a lot of fun there, and also now this was super fun too. Like, I felt very comfortable. They asked amazing questions. The energy was super good. Like, yeah, there wasn't anything like super crazy, like. But yeah, I don't know. I can't really say.
I know there's a story, but I don't want to get you in trouble. Tell me when we wrap. Tell me when we wrap.
Sorry, guys, I don't want to.
It's all good. Y'all can't get everything.
Myself over
no, please
by
don't.
telling the story.
Please
but
don't.
It was definitely some tease though. Like, but I get it though. It's like for people when they're like super busy and they have a million things on their plate, and they just have a lot of things going on, and they have to be the boss and the talk show host and this and this and that. They can't really connect.
Right. And they're meeting new people every single day.
Every second. And I get it. Now I get it.
Yep.
Before I was like, this bitch acting shady. Like, bitch, we on the show. Like, please connect with us.
Right.
Talk to us. Interact with us. Don't just, like, remember your cue cards and, like, go, okay, yeah. Like really be present.
Right. I think that's why people are connecting with podcasts too, right? It's longer, and the hosts really connect with the guests. It's a real conversation. It's not promote your shit and let me, you know what I mean? Like, especially on television, I think all the TV questions are so cookie cutter.
Very much so.
And then you already have your prepared responses, and the only thing you're doing is really just changing the inflections in your voice and adding a few words. Same shit.
They eat that shit up.
I know. They need them sound bites, baby. They need them sound bites. Alex, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I can't express to you how much this means to me. You know I'm a huge fan, and I think you're definitely gonna go far. You're probably one of the most humble people I've met, and your spirit really does translate. No, it's true. No smoke up your ass. I really do feel that way, and I've told people that. So, man, keep that spirit, and the sky's the limit. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
I appreciate you for coming. Yeah.
I don't want to leave.
You don't have to leave. You don't have to go. We can talk. But, the studio. The studio session.
Right, that part.
All right, y'all. This was Hella Sango. Peace.